yeah. Check that out. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I have to change this light out. But that's it. So over here is the Lund visor I got. Doing a quick voiceover, but basically I took all the bolts out and everything out of it, and it's ready for paint prep. So those are the bolts, that's the Lund badge, and those are the reflectors off of it. Anyways, welcome to the V-Dubber and enjoy. Over here is the electrical that contains the light bulb, so I took that out. Again, paint prep, but that's it. So this is going to be a several part series, but basically I've got my Lund visor. So I did a lot of sanding prior. So this was fully blue. As you see, I've got it down to white and black for the most part. But there's some parts we still need to work on. So where is it? Over here, there's some filler that I'm going to redo because I used some filler without hardener, which I decided was a bad decision. And the holes over here, there's one little one, but nothing that concerns me. And I mean, just little its and bits here and there. Got some better sandpaper. There's a little thing here I'm going to use filler on, etc., etc. So this is what it all used to look like. Obviously my truck's red. So tomorrow we should be going to the paint shop to get this painted. So I want to prep everything today, including priming. So let's get to it. It's probably going to be a quick time lapse of everything, because I'm going to be going to the paint shop, leaving the paint shop, and installing. I'm going to probably be using riv nuts, and I have to wire in the cab lights. So I already disassembled everything. I didn't feel like putting it on video. It's literally screw, screw, unscrew. And then to take the bulbs out, there's a screw here. You take that out and you pull it out. That's it. It's that simple. So this original Lund visor, the badge just pops out. Excuse me. But that's it. So let's get right to it. So for everything, I have 150 grit. I just bought a pack of 320 grit, and I like to use Evercoat. So I've got a gallon right here underneath, but I don't know how old it is, so I bought this, and this has hardener. So if I can pop this open, I'm gonna get a screwdriver every time I try. Hurt. We don't need that. So put the instructions to the side, put my sandpaper to the side, and open up the Evercoat. So all I gotta do is right here. This was 20 something bucks. It's color changing filler, 15 minutes to dry. There we go. Nice and tasty. There we go. Then I'm gonna tear off a piece of 150. So as you see, the filler got really stiff really quick. It was literally within seconds that it went from not stiff to this. So that kind of sucks, because I was hoping for a little bit more time so I can get this corner done. So I'm going to make a little mini itty bitty batch again right now. So this is where we're at for now. I finished priming. I gotta go somewhere, but I think it's good. It's cold enough and not as humid enough where I was able to just spray coats and it'll be dry. You can see the wet spots. There are some runs, but it's all gonna be sanded, so it doesn't even matter at this point. I got the whole thing. You can see here there's runs, But again, that's all gonna be sanded smooth. So, but yeah, I will see you later. And hello. So we are back a few hours later. Everything is dry. You can see some of the runs, but as I said, that is all getting sanded down. So let's get to it. It's a long process, but it's going to be well worth it. I'm going to hop on that chair over there. I'm going to get to sanding. So I will see you then. A lot is coming that I didn't even see at the first place. I'm gonna reprime, and I might pick up more sandpaper tomorrow. I ran through it really quickly, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't have the best setup, but the best I can do. Always do that before you paint. Don't forget. Low in case, but it should be good. This looks good so far. Yeah. We'll call it. That's it for tonight. Welcome to the channel this morning, even though we're still on part one. So we finished the visor here. I didn't get too far. The paint shop hasn't called me back in several days. I had to do an emergency repair. My hub seal broke, so I had to get, if you see that box on there, you might not, I had to do drums and hub seal before I could drive the truck because the brakes were soaked. I was going to show you a part, but I threw it out already. So, but this is done. So let's take a look at this. So it's got some streaks just from how I washed it. And it's still a little dirty. It's been dusty in here, but overall, it's sanded to where I want to be. It's smooth. It's just, that's all dust. I washed 3 times, but sitting in the garage doesn't do it favors. So this is kind of where we're at. Right now, I gotta do a priority list. I don't know if painting it is a priority right now, although I want to get it painted. If the paint shop doesn't get back to me, I might give them a call. And I might actually just spray paint it myself. If there's an O'Reilly's about an hour away, you can buy spray paint that matches your car. I've got custom paints, not OEM. So that's the plan. Yeah. So far, so good. But yeah, what I want to do that's a little differently is I want to do a ending for sale of what I have for sale before I end the video. And if anybody wants anything, you can just hit me up in the comments and I'll respond to you. So let's do that. So basically, we're gonna start off. We've got these wheels. I don't want to sell them, but for the right buyer, I'd sell them. They're 8x6.5. They fit your bull nose, your brick nose, and your arrow nose. They're 16 inches long or high. OEM wheels off like a Power Stroke. So past that, we've got some things here. Let's see. Which ones am I looking to sell? I got air filters. They're like cones, and I got this, but I've got these axle seals. So they don't. I didn't put them on, but I kind of did. But you can see they're still clean. They are for an 8-lug truck. There you go. This didn't make sense for my truck because my this would stick out and it looked stupid, so I didn't put them on. One's still sealed, so I've got that available. These are not. These are my brake pads. Over here, I've got a electronic fuel pump. I've got a mechanical fuel pump. Let me see if I can get you the details on that. It's huge. It's like one of these, but way bigger. So that's by Carter. That's available. I have a ZF output and input shaft, ZF5. Says the same thing on each one except input and output. Got those. Brake hose I'm gonna need. I have this headlight harness kit for sale. Everything else I'm keeping. So basically that would be it, I believe. If you really want the visor, it probably won't be painted by the time this is posted. That's my brake drum. I need that. There's my old drum. You can see I kind of made a mess in the garage. I used that to lay on things. But so that's, you need an old drum. I don't know. It's not too bad now. But yeah, I made a pretty bad mess in here. Things that are sold though. This Friday should be shipping out. It's gonna be my alternator and harness kit and my washer fluid reservoir. So what I found out is this is broken. The what's it called? The actual sprayer. So I'm like, whatever. I don't feel like fixing it. So I'll just sell it to the guy. So we're doing that. So those 3 items are gone. I've got old taillights. The box over there you can't see. Old headlights, all available. I've also got this bull bar for a arrow nose, not a brick nose. That is available. It's got a dent right there. I'm located in Chicago suburbs, so you let me know. I've got these step rails, so these are available as well. They are manufactured by DZ Des Moines. They're pretty good. I'm not a step rail guy, so I don't want them. So if you want them, they are for sale. Mark II core support for a 85 to like 92 Volkswagen Golf or Jetta for the Westie front end, so the US spec one. I've got an exhaust, but that I'm keeping that. Yeah, so those are the 2 things I did forget there. I've got a bunch of 540 oil for a T6. So that's, if you want to buy it, it's unused. I use 1540. But yeah, that is it. So I'm going to show you this visor one more time before I log off out of here. But just waiting for paint. I've got a guy that might be interested in buying it. I wasn't planning on selling it at all. But said, if you can make me an offer I can't refuse, well, you've got a deal. Anyways, hope to see you soon. I don't know when I'll be back on, but yeah, have a good day and thanks for watching VW.